Hello there, welcome back to the Hippie Gypsy Reader channel here on YouTube. And we are doing the monthly readings for August 2022. And since we are fast approaching Leo season, we're going to start with Leos. Happy birthday, Leos. We are going to dive right in to go back over the mini reading that I started over on TikTok. If you're here from TikTok, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over here to see about this beautiful reading we have coming up. And if you are a subscriber to my YouTube channel already, thank you so much. And welcome to the Leo August 2022 extended of the mini reading I started over on TikTok. And if you are a follower here and not a follower there, I highly recommend you go over there and set that up. I understand the resistance to TikTok. I'm in my 40s. I was a little hesitant, but it's fun. I'm having fun. I'm doing my own thing, so it's pretty cool. I like it a lot, and it's helping me to grow here, helping me to grow there. Speaking of growth, we're going to jump right into your August reading here for Leos. Leos, this is going to be for any placement. I'm not going to restrict us to love anymore. I'm not just going to sit with one thing. I know a lot of us are here for both love, career, family. We're going to look at all placements. So any placement that you have that has a Leo on that placement, then we are welcoming you to this reading for the month of August. And if you are a cross-watcher, you are of course welcome. Please feel free to switch the energies as needed. And if this doesn't fit with you, please don't force it to fit. If it doesn't resonate, don't force it. Just take what does, throw out the rest. We're going to dive right in. Time to get serious. For your overall August energetic pull, we did the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. That is beautiful energy for you here, looking over your August for 2022, Leo. And going into your week one, we're faced with a choice. We have some sort of decision that we're trying to come to, and you're feeling a little bit in your head here with the blindfold on this Two of Swords energy. Could be a little bit feeling hesitant on either way. Looks like you make the right call ultimately. We're going to get a deeper dive into this, of course, but on the second week, we pulled the Wheel of Fortune. So we have some sort of karmic destiny coming in your favor. This is the Wheel of Good Luck. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is all good, positive things. So with that number 10 energy, we're going to lead over into our 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, this is about a lot of manifesting and making sure that we put in the hard work, and now we are patiently waiting for that to come in. We've put in a lot of work here. We have everything nice and organized. We did everything we could, and now we're just going to wait for our fruits of our labor to come to us. Again, with this forward progress, it looks like it happened. We've got the King of Pentacles coming out in your final week for August here, Leo. And that is the main manifester. That is the abundant king. This is the most abundant king in all of the deck. He is able to have a lot of prosperity, a lot of wealth. He is logical about his money and about his investments and where to invest his abundance. So that is beautiful to wrap up your August month. And then I looked at the bottom of the deck for fun. 10 of Pentacles, can it get any better? I'm going to get some clarifiers. Dare I get clarifiers for this? Page of Cups, High Priestess, 2 of Cups. Is our money so good we bring in a relationship that makes everything perfect? I mean, let's look. I'm going to take the Tarotorial and get some clarifiers for this. Cards sitting out before us here. Everything, of course, has already been shuffled. I've already meditated, cleansed the space. Let's do things a little bit different since we're doing the energy different this time. Last month I did the Celtic Cross. That's a little too specific. I'm going to save those for more personal readings, I think. This one here is the month ahead, which is what we are looking at. So I'm going to look at your week one. So we're going to ask Spirit to throw us out some clarifiers for this week one energy from my beautiful Leos going into August. Thank you. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. We got some sort of distraction. Questioned investments with the 2 of Swords. Oh. And then the World card coming out in the reverse. So we have a failed attempt, delayed success, stagnation. Looks like you've had some sort of issue in the past about getting things going, and it's giving you some sort of question about whether you're going to do the right investment or not. You have some sort of Yeah, it was some sort of delayed success here with the World card coming out in the reverse. We have more Earth energy coming up, and then we have the Justice card coming out in the upright. Could have been some sort of legal dispute possibly for some of you. Of course, if that doesn't fit, please don't force it. Ultimately, with the Justice card coming out, we're looking for some sort of clarity, some sort of truth, fairness, and balance, which is why you are desperately wanting this to be the exact right decision, and you are really questioning that right now in the first week. So it's showing that you are really in your head about this, and you are ultimately finding that truth and clarity with the Justice card coming out at the very last minute. So let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. So we're going to move on to the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you, universe. So the Ace of Wands came out in the reverse. We're a little resistant to change, some sort of lack of energy possibly. The Ace of Wands is about some sort of like passionate go-getter kind of push. So you could be feeling just a little bit hesitant to get that start going. I pulled out the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So we have a lot of releasing of our worries here. That's good. You have a little bit of some inner turmoil coming out, some sort of secrets with that Nine of Swords also coming out. Let's see. I took it and flipped it. Four of Pentacles. So we're having a real sense of restraint and conservatism, some sort of control over our finances possibly. Maybe we have a lot of control over releasing, and we're releasing our worry ultimately, even though we are a little bit resistant to that, especially what you have been through already. With this some sort of obvious failed attempt before, you had a little bit of a delayed success, and it's giving you some sort of resistance to change here. You are a little bit worried, so I do see it here, but ultimately you are releasing it because things do start to go in your favor here with that Wheel of Fortune coming out for the second week of August for you all, Leo. We're going to move on to the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles for my Leos, please. We got the Page of Cups. On the upright, we've got the Sun in the reverse. So you are a little bit sad about having to be patient. There is a little bit of a happy surprise coming in with that Page of Cups, though. There is a little bit of a, intuitive message possibly coming in. Eight of Cups in the reverse. You still have a fear of change. There is a lot of stubbornness here, Leo. I'm shocked. Let me tell you how shocked I am. Okay, you definitely have some sort of avoidance, and it could be to the patience you have to show in order to have this happiness ultimately come out with your Page of Cups. This is a new emotional investment for you. This is something that you're kind of pouring your heart and soul into here, because the Pentacles and the Cups is about heart and soul is what I'm kind of getting. So it feels like with that Page of Cups, you are pouring a lot into this, and it is ultimately leaving you with a little bit of fear, and you're kind of a little bit of avoidance of this, kind of lack of clarity that you have here with the Eight of Cups and the Sun in the reverse. So you are feeling just a little in your head, not gonna lie. Let's move on to the King of Pentacles for that final week, please. Oh. We have the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the King of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So that's about working alone. Could be some sort of disorganization coming in, but ultimately there's a lot of hard work, and it is slow. It's slow. That Pentacle energy is very opposite of the Wand energy. Wand is fire. It's fast moving and quick in, out. And that Pentacles is slow moving. That's about putting a lot of investment into something to have it come up solid and firm. Thank you. And we have Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So ultimately, you have fleeting success just a teensy bit here with the Ten of Pentacles coming out at the end. You have a little bit of a lack of resources, but ultimately you are able to come into your resourcefulness, but it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow going. The King didn't get to the King of Pentacles overnight. And speaking of Knight, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving card in the deck. So with that energy coming out here, I know Leos don't like that slow moving energy. It brings a lot of disharmony, a little bit of sadness with that Three of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, and it feels like you just want to go it alone. I'm just going to sit here and drudge it out and get through it. Ten of Pentacles coming out in the reverse could be warning you to some sort of a lack of resources, just to kind of be warned of that possible outcome. It might be some sort of a forecast coming in for you there, but it's not the Ten of Pentacles in the upright like we're seeing here at the bottom of this deck. So this could be letting you know that if you are ultimately too caught up in your head about things, it could ultimately give you some sort of fleeting success, but you still will have the success. The Ten of Pentacles will still be there. It's just going to take a little bit longer, or it's going to feel longer if you're biding your time, waiting for something to come in. And if you are able to put yourself in a different sort of energy, to change your focus possibly, which is what the overall energy is here with the Ten of Cups, to change your focus and trying to focus on family, focus on your happiness, focus on your joy. And I believe that will help you to kind of get through the patience that it takes to ultimately build up to the ultimate abundance that you are trying to work towards here. Because luck is definitely on your side. Luck is definitely on your side, but patience is not your friend, little Leo. Cutie pies. Okay, I would like to look at that Ten of Cups. Let's see if universe agrees with me on that Ten of Cups. Ah, too much. I will take the table. The table has Two of Cups, Page of Pentacles, beautiful. So we have a union, a partnership, connection. We have a deep connection with our manifestations, with our opportunities, our financial opportunities coming up. So you are deeply committed to this, and I get it. Let's see. Aren't we all? We are all in love with the idea of being comfortable. I think it just feels harmonious to even say it. So let me get one more clarifier of that Ten of Cups, please, for my beautiful Leos. Cute. Ace of Pentacles. Not the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. These are about abundant offers coming in. They're just little baby ones. It's just a start, and it's a little one. So it's getting there, and it's building up. And you ultimately have Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, energy towards this abundance building. Bruh. That looks beautiful for the overall energy. You're just up in your head. We do it. That's what we do. But ultimately, I'm feeling like if you are able to get out of your head, go find something better to do than to just be upset at the wait and not be all like, oh, ho-hum about it, and just focus on your love and your joy and your happiness. That is when things start to energetically flow towards you, and you start to feel more in your power, which is a very Leo energy. Power, strength. Let's get an outcome for Leo, please. We're going to look at outcomes for you guys. I want to look at the Serendipity. Teach me Tarot. You can come over here. Big old giant Tarot. That's the giant Tarot deck. I like that deck because the picture is like, bam. The message is clear. And then it brings out all the other little details that gives you kind of a deeper intuitive dive into what the message could be. Like all the details coming out on this Ten of Cups. This is about knowledge seeking. This is about totality. This is about using all of your resources to get your ultimate luck. This is about, this total divinity. Total divinity. Rebel agrees. All right, Serendipity. Teach me some Tarot, please, girl. Emperor in reverse. At the bottom. That snuck in there. I'm not calling it. Okay, we'll see if it comes out, though. Let's get some advice. We know the outcome. I just said the outcome. Let's get some advice for Leo. It's July 19th. No, August. Excuse me. I already did the daily. August 2022. I'm so sorry. Advice. The Sun card. You are showing up in your own reading. I love it. So this is about ultimate happiness and ultimate joy and staying in that mentality. That is that advice for you. That is total. That is family, children, healing, happiness, optimism. That's about finding all the positivity that you can and all the things that bring you joy to help you ultimately wait while your abundance flows to you. Is that the Two of Swords again? You're so cute. So you're still, it's a difficult decision here. You got the Two of Swords coming out, and you're torn between two paths, and you're feeling a real kind of indecisiveness. You're at a stalemate, and that's there. It's going to be there. So this is a warning that it is coming. To stay happy, even though you are coming to this. You have the King of Wands coming up. You showing up again. This is fire energy. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag. And then we are looking at some sort of in control type of energy here. This is about somebody who is very daring, very passionate, very attractive, very protective and bold. So that is really good energy. And we have the King of Cups. I love this. You know what? This is not for everybody, but this little message is coming up here real quick. You coming up here, and then this is possibly torn between two relationships, and then you could have two kings coming in that you have to pick between, fire, water, energy. That's another possibility for some of you. If that is on the horizon, take that as it may be for you. That, yeah, that could be there. But ultimately, this is calling for you to, we're flowing with this story here. You know, the Two of Cups with the Ten of Cups up here, it's a possibility. We've got Page of Cups over here. Could be a relationship coming in for some of you Leos. I'm not going to count that out. Definitely wouldn't count that out. And it's going to be somebody who is very, very prosperous. And this could be a decision between two relationships over here that you're having to make, and you ultimately make the right decision. It's going to take a little bit of patience and planning and stuff for that to come together, but ultimately it will come together. So that's another little detour side message for some of you, if that happens to resonate. If I haven't lost you before, thinking, I'm not here for money, I'm here for love. If you already jumped ship, I'm sorry. If you were here for that sidebar, thank you. So, looking at this decision, so we were at an indecision basically between some sort of being passionate and driven or having compassion. So passion and compassion are two, it's the same breed. You know, I want to say the same species, different breed. We'll call it that. Same species, different breed. They are driven differently. So this one, like I said earlier with the wands, that's fire energy. Think fire, quick, fast moving, in, out, boom. Cups is about emotions, and that is a deeper kind of investment, and that's about somebody just really kind of pouring their heart into something. And this king energy here is a very, very deep feeling of that. Like I said, that's the end of the suits for the specific, that's the end of the suit for each suit is the king. So that's the ultimate, that's the end of it. That's everything coming together. We'll move on. Not me being long-winded, I'm so sorry. My Mercury's in Leo. Four of Wands. So again, we'll come back to this other possibility. We have marriage here. This is about family. This is about union. This is the 1111 card. This is about a firm foundation in your family and your unions. This is about some sort of celebration, laying down roots. Could be that this decision ultimately, no matter which way you go, is going to lead to your ultimate happiness. Ultimately, the choices that you make, no matter what these fears are, you are having to face these fears. And it is leading you into some sort of in control, compassionate type of energy where you are able to ultimately lay down roots. And the Magician, I think I'm going to stop there because this is getting too good. With the Judgment on the bottom. Okay, this is getting too good. We have more information here about manifestation. So this is about deep and total abundance. The Magician is the ultimate manifester. So this guy has his wand. He's got his sword. He's got his cup. He's got his pentacle. He's got everything he needs. Now all he has to do is just go make it happen. And he's totally capable of that because he has a lot of psychic power. He has a lot of influence. He has a lot of resourcefulness. Whew. This looks good, Leo. Y'all going to be having a good old month. Okay. Good old month. I love this for you. Let's get some... Let me... torn. Yeah, Moonology. I like the Moonology. We'll look here. I may even pull from the Astro codes too, because I was about to pull from them. This was a beautiful reading. Man, I hope Cancer goes as well. I have other, I do Libra, Virgo, Aquarius placements also. I don't know about any of you all. I love a lot of Leos. They don't love me back. I love them. Love and light. Okay, step into your power. We've got Aries energy coming in here. First quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. That is a very good call. So that's a lot of fire energy. You're very familiar with that. I'm really interested to see what that says. I wanted to grab this one. New moon in Aquarius. Be open to change. Open up to change. Open up to it. You got to be available to it. There's a lot of this fear of change in your reading, Leo. So I'm going to be, yeah, that's going to be a good one. Let's take the top one. More Aquarius. Full moon in Aquarius. Be real. Be real. Okay. Sometimes I'm a little too real. All right. First quarter moon in Aries. At the beginning, step into your power. Something is holding you back from racing towards your next goal. Achieving anything is nearly always part inspiration and part hard work. Believe that you can create whatever you want. Be you. Take action and be smart, but also be bold. Don't allow inhibitions or others' restrictions to hold you back. Rebel agrees. Be systematic, but also allow yourself to get excited about what you want. If someone seems to be working against you now, deal with your emotions as calmly as you can. Is this King of Cups energy coming out asking you to stay calm? This person here is totally emotionally in control of himself. No matter what's going on around him, he's got all that water at chop. Everything is crazy, but he's sitting there calm, cool, collective because he's got it all under control. He knows everything's going to be fine. Okay. I like that. We're going to look at new moon in Aquarius. Right to it. Thank you, universe. Open up to change. Big changes are forecast, but you need to let events unfold with as little steering as possible from you. Sometimes you need to just take a bit of space from a person or situation. If you know you've been too emotional about someone or something, this card offers you the chance to cool things down. A rational, even slightly aloof assessment of your current circumstances is called for. Allow for things to develop. Try to think of your situation from a different angle. Interesting. And then full moon in Aquarius. Be real. Be real. Sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved, and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that may not even be right for us. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less, and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter, but you'll take all the fun out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than in your heart. You might win, but it might not be a great victory. Release. Be real. Release. I like that. Dang, that's a powerful last message. Okay, I do want to pull this one. I like that energy. That was pretty cool. Those have a good message. I love the texture on these decks. I did an unboxing on these if you care for any of that, if you're in the ASMR at all. I tried to get the crinkle and all that for you lovelies. Let's look at the This is the Starcodes. Mirror, mirror, mirror. Oh, more Aquarius. I just mentioned that. That's so funny. Collaborate. Collaborate. We're pulling Aquarius energy. That's number 11. I'm going to come over here and pull Leo. Arrow. Not me pulling you on you. Okay. Number 5. Let's see. And Jupiter. We're pulling Abundance. Number 23. I see this number a lot. A lot, a lot. Okay, now we're going to dive into the Starcodes Astro Oracle. We'll look at number 11 real quick. I'm going to read the challenge. Spiritual practice and personal philosophy can be used to bypass authentic emotions. So be honest with yourself and don't try to talk yourself into feelings you think you should have, or onto a path that others find more socially acceptable. If your philosophy clashes with your honest feelings, then your philosophy needs to evolve. If your lifestyle is not in line with your philosophy, then one or both needs to change. Well, well. All right, Leo. Let's see what you got to say. Challenge. If you're acting from a place of soul hunger, you can mistakenly think that any attention from others will fill that gaping hole. Not all attention is good attention. Stubbornness, the fear of being wrong, or the desire to be seen as the leader may blind you to what is urgently needed. Melodrama can disconnect you from the real feelings involved. More realness. Melodrama can disconnect you from the real feelings involved. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look up melodrama just to be sure what that means. That was my lots of air in my chart wanting to do that. So let's look at Jupiter. Jupiter, abundance. Jupiter can bring too much of a good thing or leave people feeling overwhelmed. Watch out for magical thinking and Pollyanna avoidance of problems. Ooh. Goodness. So Jupiter symbolizes how we expand our world through education, law, philosophy, travel, abundance, and expansive spirit. The traditional ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces. Let's see. Wow. Has 79 known moons. Interesting. So this is really calling for you to think bigger. And you're being called to be expansive and forgiving, to deal with it in a spacious, curious, fair, and philosophical way. More philosophy. Philosophical way. Think globally. Bring in contributions from all around the world. Consider traveling physically or traveling with your senses by listening to music from a less familiar culture or tasting their food. Talk to people who grew up in a circumstance foreign to you and to get their viewpoint. Diversify yourself, your perspective, and that of your team to discover the missing pieces needed to make up the larger whole. Engage in abundant optimism. Interesting, interesting. With this abundance card and then optimism coming right after, that's a very neat little flow that we have here. So that's a really beautiful message for you, Leo. I am, how long are we in? 28 minutes. I'm going to throw out just a few little encapsulated type of cards here real quick, and we'll go ahead and close out your August monthly reading for you. I hope this resonated and helped. Let's see. Let's see what our, what's it called? Starseeds. Starseeds. Let's see what this says. This is my message board here. Starseeds. Signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. No limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. And advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Ooh, I like that one. That is beautiful. I have not received any of these messages for any other reading I have done, so that is awesome for you, Leo. I like the originality. And you coming out in your own reading, that is beautiful. So a little punctuation point for everything coming through. And that, yeah, this coming out with the Sun, Two of Swords, King, Four of Wands, Magician. This advice is to stay in your power. Everything will come through. You're making good decisions. You're basically a little bit torn, but just, you know, get out of your head. Be real. We'll stay true to all that. Step into your power. Open up to change. All that fun jazz. So, you know the drill, Leos. I thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that this helped, and I hope it resonated with each and every one of you. And be sure and like, share, comment, and subscribe to help me to better attune to each one of your energies. And if you head on over to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, give me a follow over there. It will help me to also attune to you, and you can catch news about other platforms coming up. And I post funny memes that I happen to steal and post for you. And if you check the description box below, you will see all of the decks that I happen to use. And if you are so inclined, information about how to get a personal reading from me. I thank you so much again. I'm wishing you love, light, abundance, and positive vibes all through August and all through the rest of the year and all through your life. See you soon. Take care.